favor, but the Kentucky pressure has turned that around. Nice look from Crawford to Morris for the finish. Oh, that was a sweet diagonal pass. Well,
President, whatever. You can call him stopper right now. And the Delta Devils not getting anything. There he is on the break. Crawford 0 for 5, looking for some help. Boy, how sweet is that?
Say in the huddle, we can get good shots. Joe Crawford passed up a good shot to get a great shot, and then they force a turnover, and there goes Mr. Swat.
Got the Cats going a little zone now, and they get another turnover. Bradley with a nice dish to Crawford. How about that?
As you can play. Are you jumping as high as you can jump? They're trying to set a play here for Perry Stevenson, or Bobby Perry rather, and Randolph slams it through, Dave.
Big wins both at home against Miami of Ohio and Mississippi Valley State. Crawford kept it alive, and Stevenson, the freshman, with the dunk.
The elbow in the lob, but a big fella.
Well, that drives the Kentucky coaches crazy because they scouted it. And then make him put it on the floor. Too good of a shooter to give an open look, even from that deep. Going a little out of control. They're handling the ball. Morris rescued it and got it off to Jody Meeks for the dunk.
He had 15 points and 7 assists in 28 minutes against Chaminade.
Nice look again. Nobody helped on the rotation. Collison stayed on Bradley.
6'9", 6'10", 270-pound guys, poor in condition.
Of course, he spent most of this thing on the bench, and there's the slam by Randolph Morris to give Kentucky some life.
He played 17 minutes against Georgia State, 25 minutes against North Carolina Wilmington, as Stevenson gets the rebound and puts it back in. And get opportunities to take for this team to be successful.
Hey, oh, here, look at this.
Crawford with a steal and a finish.
Time working on transition defense. Now that means getting back, sprinting back, finding a man. Oh, what a nice pass ahead by Derek Jasper. And speaking of transition defense, Jermaine should have held onto the ball right then. He tried to throw it off one of the Kentucky's players' legs, and that's what you want to see Randolph Morris do.
And that trails only UNLV and Vandy.
Uh-oh. Watch out.
Porter couldn't get it to go, but how about that follow by Morris?
Even on a delayed break. Thomas climbs up, lost it, and it comes out to Crawford. Trailer. And we saw Hansborough hustle for a big man.
You can see that the little lecture that the North Carolina Tar Heels got while they were sitting on that bench meant something to them.
Meeks goes in, and the follow by Morris. Kentucky, that was a nice steal, good anticipation. And another steal back the other way. Morris up and in.
And he's
with
tired.
His 6th rebound of the night. Oh, yeah.
He is. He's just now getting into the picture.
Wow! Pass by Crawford is knocked away by Gwynn. But there's Jasper getting it back and getting it ahead to the big fella.
And he is absolutely worn out.
9, Indiana lead. Well, he had a little oomph in that one. B.J. White, they thought he was on the line. Here's Wilmot in traffic. Tipped away by Derek Jasper. Now Jasper's got it. 3-on-1. Beauty.
Those turnovers, as you've noted, have been just careless mistakes.
Harry Stevenson makes his first appearance, has the ball, and puts it in. Number 21. Derek Jasper. Nice. Oh, boy. Contested. Serve. Quick outlet pass. Jasper. He'll take it from dish. Stemler had to make a decision.
And 2 years ago here, there's a steal from Jasper. Now that's a pretty good look. Yeah. Low on Morris. The cut. Jasper kicks it in the corner. Crawford finds Stevenson. Boy, give Stevenson a lot of credit on that play, Bernie. He was saying, take it to the basket. Oh, nice. How about that? Paget should have never gone out on Stevenson. for the Cardinals. Here's Williams. No call. Derek Jasper at the other end. Paget will let him go. That's the second basket by Jasper today.
Every possession is like an adventure out here in terms of what are they going to do. There's what Jasper can do. There's the point guard.
Sosa rejected. Tip to Sheree Thomas. 2-on-1. Here's Crawford finishing. Jody Meeks was a part of that.
Kentucky does like to run, although, you know, a team like UMass, that's really their forte.
And Morris gets free inside. Great look from the freshman Jasper. It leads to the jam. Go up and play in Boston, I believe it is, on this very date, December 22nd, 07, as Stevenson gets the flush.
Where Joe was trying to throw that one.
Morris with a strong rebound that time. And look at Jasper. Finds Stevenson in the open court. Freshman to freshman. No Jordan rules on Tubby Smith's team. I mean, he's an equal opportunity praiser and
will handle the basketball right now.
Tubby Smith really pleased with this freshman class.
Morris spins away from Curtis and jams it in. Here's Crawford. Nice pass inside to Stevenson, who jams it home.
Missed 10 games with right foot surgery in October. He made that three. A Stevenson with a throwdown.
Kentucky throwing over the press right now.
And here's Crawford with a pass to Morris for the jam.
On the evening. Joe Crawford back on the floor. Long three. Off the front of the iron, but the foul by Stevenson.
I think so. That's why I had to trust you to borrow this tie tonight, or I'd look exactly the same as I did Saturday.
His 8th rebound. Has it rejected. He might get another chance, and he makes sure on that one. Dangerous time for South Carolina. They trail by 14, and an easy one inside, make it 16.
Clemson wins that game and then knocks off Boston College Saturday. They're going to be right in the thick of that ACC hunt. They drop those 2 games at home. They could be in for a tailspin again.
Yep. A little bit different.
That'd be like next week, me doing the play-by-play at Auburn and you being the analyst.
Let's try that. Stevenson with a foul.
You could try at the last minute 39
right
now.
For Georgia.
Both of them experienced. Jasper baseline, nice dish. Stevenson with a slam. How about the passing by Kentucky tonight?
Smith turns the corner, kicks it out. Bradley with the steal. Into the front court. Nice play. Crawford bangs it down.
What a great pass. Another high-level producer for Vanderbilt.
Inside Morris, nice look as he slips to the basket. Now Morris, nice look, Jasper.
Beautifully done. Felt the double team. Not having the depth.
Crawford chases it down to the basket and he jams it down. Great elevation by Joe Crawford.
Hill must put it up. Length
Nice
of the floor,
pass.
Crawford. That's a smart play.
Great look by Derek Jasper.
Yep.
Well, that is just a killer if you're on the other side. I mean, you got things going your way, and all of a sudden he rises up and nails one. Steal by Meeks.
Yep. That was a lazy pass. Instead, he's going to get a timeout.
Thomas almost fell down.
Meeks runs the baseline and jams it home.
Good recognition by Kentucky that time.
Perry, three-pointer. No good. Morris with a strong rebound and slam. Slapped away by Gray, but he saved it right to Kentucky, and the result is a reverse slam by Randolph Morris. Three-point arc and misses. Bradley pushing the ball. Jasper.
What a dunk! I mean, there was a one-step and throw it down.
You expect that from Kentucky. Florida continues to pressure. Kentucky continues to make shots. Jasper with a jam on the feed from Bradley.
127 and 33. That's unbelievable.
Steal. It'll be Meeks. There's Meeks with the check. You feel like the ball? I told you I feel a little swing here. Look at this crowd. They want to play.
At the point, drops it off Bradley. The extra give to Crawford and the easy basket for Kentucky for openers. Bradley looking for a pick and roll with Morris, and Morris, the backdoor pass is perfect to Derek Jasper. You can't do it much better than that.
It's the three. Steps inside the arc. Can't hit. Cleared by Jasper. Out it to Harris.
Big man for the Crimson Tide.
Kentucky with the ball. Again, a chance to cut it to single digits, and they do emphatically with a jam from Stevenson. Into the bonus. Stevenson pitches to Jasper. And here's Morris running for the jam. Big man runs the floor and gets the throwdown. Orbjut to screen for Bradley. 7 to shoot. Pick and roll to perfection. Orbjut from Bradley. Newman tries to answer. Can't do it. Back rim. Bradley with a lead pass. Crawford. Nice catch. And the dunk. Gaines for 3. Air ball to Harris. Lead pass for Meeks. They won't catch him. And he throws it down.
Bobby Perry had the big first half.
Nice follow.
Crawford is there. Bradley finds Perry. He finds Morris for 2.
That's 2 good entry passes.
The Kentucky attack.
Steal. Meeks. They won't catch him. Alonzo G. Here's Meeks behind the defense. He is so fast. Bradley all over Reginald Delk, and a steal by Meeks.
Tommy's doing it again. He came off the bench yesterday, and he's done it almost for the last 6 weeks with his Kentucky squad.
Trying to work his way inside. Thomas. Meeks for 3. Jody Meeks can't get it, but to clean it up is Stevenson.
Bradley weaving his way, giving it up to Stevenson for the dunk.